What's up, fam? Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there today. We're taking a look at a really cool knife from my homie Shane over at Tacknives. This is one of the Tackcom branded knives, or TK Plus branded knives. So he has kind of joined everything back together. They were all together once, and then he separated it, and now he's brought them all back together. So you can pick up all of the more premium offerings on the Tacknives website. Brings everything together, and we'll have my links and all of my coupon code and everything. All of that will be down below. Anyway, without any further ado, this is the Kruella. It is a Karambit OTF, and a fantastic one at that. This is an absolute blast of a knife. I really enjoy it. I have zero practical use for it, which is why I don't own one. But if you are a fan of the Karambit knife, you will absolutely love this thing. I did not grab the price, but I put the price right here. I cannot remember what it was. I looked at it, but I didn't write it down. Anyway, jumping into the specs on it, you're looking at a 2.71 inch Magna Cut blade. It is 0.53 inches at its highest point, which I believe is right there at that harpoon. It is using 3mm blade stock. I measured it at 2.93. It's right at a 5-inch handle, so a 4.9 inch handle. Now it is in normal spot here, you're looking at 0.75, and then it swells up to 0.81 as you get out this way. And then the diameter of the ring is 1.29 inches. The inside diameter of the ring is 0.925. Thickness, we're looking at 0.46 and 0.62 there with the pocket clip. Overall, 6.04 inches and only weighs 2.7 ounces. So you do get that 1-to-1 ratio on that. Now, as far as I understand, these are Best Tech OEM'd. Magna Cut, really done well. I have zero complaints with it at all. Let's go ahead and jump into our close-ups, and then we will talk more about it as we go. So coming in here, we do have T8 hardware all the way around, and it does have a reversible pocket clip. We will talk about that here in a little bit. I think those are actually T6s. You have your aluminum button here, so it is all aluminum chassis, and then you have a G10 inlay. You have the little ramp here on your ring. And again, you have your standard pocket clip. Now, it is reversible, like I said. We'll talk about some of the extra goodies that you get with this knife. Stonewash here on this Karambit blade here with a nice little harpoon there. A really, really nice sterile knife. No real branding. You got M-Cut there, and then the only other branding you have is the Tacknives logo. Sharpening, as always, is on point, coming from anything with Best Tech involved. Let's go ahead and see. We'll see the blade play. Now, again, this is a standard OTF, so it will have blade play. That's just kind of the nature of the beast. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that or not. Try to keep my hand still. It's really, really hard to discern it on camera because my hand is moving slightly. Up and down is minimum. Side to side is very, very... I mean, this thing has little to no play on it. I mean, absolutely insane. Very, very good. And sharpening and everything looks great, like I said. So absolutely zero complaints with this knife whatsoever. It does fire out there like a champ. So action on it is phenomenal. Let's do it from this angle here so you guys can see it. Nice smooth actuator. It's typical stuff. Comes up, you got some creep. Right there's the wall. Push through the wall, and you get actuation. So really, really nice, easy to function. Like I said, the ring is right at 1 inch, so you can get in there. It's meant to have it come up to your second knuckle there. So it's not meant for you to put it all the way into your hand like that, because we've seen a lot of folks doing that with at Blade Show, and that is, I don't think exactly how you're supposed to be holding it, but yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe I am. I'm sure somebody that's a Karambit expert is going to correct me in the comments, but even for me, I've got some chubbier fingers. I can get in there. If you have massive hands, you may have to, like I said, just go into that second knuckle, and then you still have a pretty secure grip on the knife, at least in my opinion. But what all does it come with? So when you do get the knife, you do have options. So it does come with your left-handed clip, and then you also have the black clips. So left and right-handed, you have black screws and a black actuator button. So you can't really see that. There we go. You can kind of see that in there. So you do get all of those options here with the knife, so you can completely black this thing out with new filler tabs, screws, actuator, the whole nine. So if you do want to murder this thing out, you can certainly do so. Let's go ahead and do a quick hardware check on this thing, and then we will get us in some size comparisons. Like I said, it should be all T8 hardware with the exception of the pocket clip stuff. And I will apologize if you guys hear any whining or anything in the background. The dogs are acting a fool right now for some reason. It's probably somebody just pulled into the driveway, if I had to guess. So you might see a jump cut here in just a moment. Hardware is all good. 0 issues there at all. Size comparison is going to be really difficult with this knife because of its shape. But I will try. I'll throw out a couple here just so you guys can see it. We'll try to get this as best we can. So there is your penguin and your pyrite. And we'll bring in the drop bear. Bel Air. Should be a very similar size on the Bel Air there. And then we have the Malibu. And then the big boys, we got the PM2, which is going to kind of have a very similar rake to it, but just not as drastic, especially on the warranty there. And then last but not least, we have the MSI, which is going to absolutely dwarf that thing. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this knife in the comments down below. If you are a Karambit fan, then I'm interested to hear your thoughts. This knife is available currently. Like I said, hit the link down below. Use code BE.EDC.NC. Get 20% off anything on the website. You really can't go wrong with that. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. As always, please remember to be kind, be humble, and be EDC. Y'all take care.